And good evening. Welcome back to Play the Hits. Tonight we're playing a very special game here, Celeste, Not Your Daddy's Ice Climbers. Chris, how you doing tonight?
Am I about to feel some shit, Max?
You're about to feel some shit. This is like one of Addie's top games ever. She loves this game. So
All right, I'm down for some feelings.
There's some good feelings here, a good message, to go along with some really tight gameplay. So,
All right.
whoa, there's already a save.
Okay, apparently you've been hard at work at this game.
No, like on the PlayStation, I have. That's interesting.
So you're
That's
sharing this from a friend.
Yeah, I didn't think their stuff was saved. Like,
Delete his save.
I'm gonna go down here. Yeah, we're gonna keep the Madeline name.
He trusts you, and you just fuck everything up.
Just whoops. I've definitely had that happen to me, so no, I never want to be the person on that end. I know you've had that happen to you before.
Oh yeah, there was a guy.
Quite a few times.
There was a guy I went to middle school with, and he bought Pokemon Yellow, I remember, and he brought it over to my place and showed it to me, and I was like, oh man, let me check it out. And I wanted to see what the opening of it was like, so I just started a new game. I had no intent of saving, and I just wanted to see, oh, Pikachu, and you can walk around with him and talk to him. And I just fucking saved. And Pokemon, you get one save, right? So I just ruined like 20 hours of progress for him.
Oh my God.
Like in the flash of a second. And I remember what I said to him, because as he was watching this go down, he hears the bring sound effect when you save. And he just looks over his shoulder real slow. And I go, sorry, dude, I'm retarded. He just loses his shit. He starts beating me with a magazine.
Oh no. How old were you at this time?
I was probably 12, 13.
Okay, this is like when Yellow was pretty new. Okay.
It had just come out, and I hadn't seen it before. And so, well, let me think here. Yeah. Maybe like 99 or 2000, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Something like 98,
12 or 13. He just went ape shit, and I deserved it. God. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh God, that's the worst. Yep. Especially in a game like that, like Link to the Past or something. That's bad, but
Pokemon, where so much of it is just RNG, and
and you might have some good RNG. There's
definitely he probably invested really deeply into his party and everything, and I just ruined it. Sorry, dude, I'm retarded.
God.
Back when you could say that. Not that that's ever okay, but you know what I mean. The fucking 90s.
Back when, I get it. Oh, X. There we go.
All right. Interesting. Okay.
X is in square.
So apparently your character can fly. That's cool.
Yeah. It's very realistic.
Yeah, I was gonna say the physics are.
Get your air dash. Obviously, she's a very experienced climber.
Okay, so I love this game's art style. I can't help but wish that sprite there was like the actual main character sprite. I really like the idea of ultra high res and fluid sprites. Say what's a good example?
Braid sort of. That's an older game.
Okay, yeah.
But it.
Or what's what I'm thinking of with the Insect Kingdom that I freaking love. I just
Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight, thank you. Wow, I can't believe I was coming up empty on Hollow Knight. I love that game.
Also, I'm being very basic right now.
You always are.
There we go. I gotta try to remember, because, there's a lot of tricks you can do. One of them is beating this entire first stage without dashing, which is crazy.
Nice.
But you can do it. Oh, like this one. Okay, let's see how good I am.
Are the strawberries significant in some way?
No, the strawberries affect the ending, but they're really just can you get them or not?
Oh, okay.
You can progress through the entire game without getting a single strawberry.
So it's not symbolic of the love that your mother never gave you or something?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not satisfying if you don't get any.
Okay.
But
All I know about this game is it's supposed to be emotionable.
I haven't played in a while, so I'm gonna see if I still remember how
Oh,
to know.
you pissed the strawberry off,
I'm gonna kill myself real quick.
which is always the answer to emotional
Oh, wow.
turmoil. Wait,
Yeah,
why
the
not
ones with
just go
wings.
up top and drop down, or do you
Yeah.
sustain fall damage?
No, there's no fall damage whatsoever. Like,
Well, there you go.
it's as easy as that. There's just a more fun way to do it.
Oh,
I'm trying
okay.
to see if I remember the advanced controls, which I don't. There we go. Fuck. There it is. Now
Well, now you well, you got it the easy way, and so now you don't get to have the satisfaction.
All right.
Well, here we go. This looks like it'll piss you off.
Whoops.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, the game is definitely hard, but I also haven't played in a while, so I just suck. I'm just getting my
Okay.
legs again.
So, like, right away, I'm seeing echoes of Meat Boy in here.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's slightly more, just slightly. It's not a puzzle game whatsoever, but it's like 20% slower than Meat Boy,
Mhm.
maybe like 50% slower. It has the dash, but like 50% slower and just a little bit of puzzle.
Well, I was
like
gonna say,
hitting things like that.
I do consider like games where the challenge is to traverse the environment like puzzlers. Like, just because it's an environmental puzzle doesn't mean it's not puzzle.
Yeah, for sure. It's not a huge puzzler for sure, but there's some puzzle aspects, and really it's more like hidden aspects.
Right. And I'm really
So, yeah,
glad to
you
be
can-
doing this on this channel, because like this is one of those games where I would delay forever picking it up for myself, but like
Yeah.
watching you play it like 10 seconds in, and I'm super enthralled.
It's a good game, and there's definitely story that they just.
That guy wants to have
sprinkle
sex
along
with
the
you.
way. Oh, God.
I mean, look at his face. Oh there, fellow traveler.
Wow.
What a killer
Yeah,
night
he-
for a penis. I mean, a hike. Chris, you're killing the emotional impact.
I think that's why Addie probably could not watch this as we're playing it.
Turns out he's like a victim of abuse, and they're all victims of abuse.
I mean, I was about to say. I mean, who knows? Like,
Wait, did I actually get it right? Something first.
no, but
Someone in this game is a
Actually,
victim of abuse.
I mean, I feel like everyone definitely has their baggage, you know.
Oh yeah, of course. How much of a talker are you? Mysterious lone wolf type, I get it. I'll just imagine some dark story behind you.
Now, you can just go away, but I feel like definitely better if you talk.
I gotta think we're done talking here.
Right.
I
love that.
Yeah, I know.
You can go through
Super
like all of
nostalgic.
this game. They'll teach you. They've already taught you everything you need to know, basically.
Oh really? Wow.
You can go through the whole game with just grabbing, climbing, dashing, and jumping, and that's it.
Okay.
And every single regular stage will not teach you a single other thing
Oh nice.
because that's all you need. And every stage, when there's like a little gimmick, you figure it out.
Right.
You know. The thing is there's so much advanced movement.
Mhm.
They won't teach you that until because like Super Meat Boy had what the dark stages or something like that.
Yeah, right.
And Super Mega Corporation started building the city on a mountain. That's smart.
Yeah, right.
But
What could go wrong?
But the dark stages in this game are called B-sides. You know, like B-side of
Okay.
a cassette tape.
Right, yeah.
And every stage is just like a much harder version. But those stages, most of them will teach you some advanced movement that's like the stage is impossible without it.
Of course.
But the advanced movement is available from the very beginning of the game. So once you learn all these things, you play through the game again, just like the regular version, and you just fly through it.
Oh nice.
Like it's awesome.
Yeah, that sounds
It's the
cool.
bigs.
I'm down.
Yeah. So like
Theo
the thing in
understands.
what I was totally and there's totally an Instagram account with that name,
Uh-huh.
and it went with new pictures for like 3 years. Like it was pretty cool, and it like continued the story of the game.
Oh nice. Steven Universe, gotcha.
You are filled with determination, Madeline.
Wasn't that Undertale's thing?
Undertale, yeah.
It fills you
It
with
fills you with the
determination.
determination.
There's another one that I really ought to play, but I just I even own a
Oh,
copy of the game.
really?
Yeah, I own the
So
damn
it
game. I just
sounds like you
haven't played
played
it.
it a little bit.
Well, I mean, like I got to the first save point.
Oh god. Okay.
If that's what you're asking. Yeah.
So it's like, okay, so you heard about the determination. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where you'll start hearing about determination.
Yep. I think I killed Goat Mom and realized I had fucked up. So
That's what I did my first time too. Because I didn't want to kill her.
YOLO.
Like I didn't kill any other enemy before then. I followed
well, she
her
like
advice.
really seemed to say I wanted to kill her, but then like I've seen enough like screenshots and memes about the game to know that she's, you know, not just like a first 20
Oops.
seconds of the game character. So
Yeah.
all right, so is there like any penalty to like dying a certain number of times? Like,
No, you can die
Okay.
like 600 times. You're fine.
all right, she starts drinking again or something, or
Oh god.
I'm trying to figure out what the emotional parts of this game. Oh man. Oh, hey, nice. What are the
There's,
diamonds?
You get an extra jump. So when you dash, you have
okay.
blue hair.
Yeah,
You can't dash again until your hair is red.
gotcha.
But your hair does turn white for a split second, and there's some advanced movement things there.
Okay.
But yeah, so the diamond. gets
Okay,
you
yeah,
your
that
stuff
makes
back.
sense because like blue plus green is red.
Yeah. You also can't hold on forever, so you can climb.
He just fucking
But
ignores it.
eventually she'll start doing that,
Oh,
and then you
okay.
lose your grip.
So there's like kind of a sort of stamina gauge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're doing good so far. Let's see.
Oh my god, I have to tell you about the funniest fucking videos that I found, but it's really hard because I can't say the name of these videos on this channel without getting
Oh,
us
really?
banned. Well, okay.
Oh, God,
So
okay.
so they're super fucking funny. Like they're I don't know who made them, and they're all like I think they're like 5 to 10 years old, but they take the original like 1990 and 92 Ninja Turtles movies, you know, the first one
Yeah.
and then Secret of the Ooze, and they kind of like reimagine them. Like, what if they were all done with like black voice actors, and you know, if they were way more what's the word I'm looking for here? I don't know. Stereotypically black, I guess, would be the...
I was about to say,
Okay, so-
is the word you're looking for street? Because I hope you don't find it.
Yeah, right. Okay, so but by that logic, you can probably guess what the name is. The Teenage Mutant something Turtles. And
Holy shit, that is horrible.
it is.
That's-
But the videos themselves are fucking hilarious
Oh
because
my god,
what
I
they
don't think I can support it just for what it's called.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. Well, but I think I hope the person who made it was at the very least black. But anyways, the
Gotcha.
the whole like lip sync behind it is like they they take like the, you know, kind of like flapping gums movement of the Ninja Turtles lips in the in those old movies, and they just dub over it with some of the funniest fucking dialogue you've ever heard. Like there's this part where like the junkyard scene where they go to rescue Raph in the second movie, and they bring out that like weird contraption with all the knives and everything.
Yeah.
And they go, and the Shredder goes, "Say hello to the Up Your Assinator 9000." And you hear the turtles in the back. What the fuck is this? This looks like a bullshit. And that's just like the whole thing. It just gets funnier and funnier the more you watch it.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
This is just like a little, so white, purple, blue,
Okay.
red.
You've been waiting to
purple,
explain
yellow.
something to me.
No, it's okay. I'm like trying to think about it as it's going, and it's
Uh-huh.
very hard. But it's just like, and following it. So like, what is it? White, purple, blue, red. Where's red? Red, purple. Oh wait,
What do you actually have
Purple.
to do here?
yellow. Dash in the directions that they're going in the order of that computer screen.
Oh, interesting. See, I would have thought I have to come back here at the end of the game when I have an item that will interact with the butterflies.
That's definitely what I thought too for a long time. You know, have you ever played Braid?
Uh-uh.
It was. I mean, it's a tough game. I've never.
I've heard
beaten
nothing
it.
but good things. There's like so many
It's a
really good
good-
indie titles that I've not played.
Yeah, seriously. Like me too. And this is kind of sacrilege, but I have not. Whoops.
Oh no.
I haven't played. Well, I have played it. I've played it literally for like an hour. Hollow Knight. We're just talking about it.
Yeah.
So, and I know that is like a fantastic game, and if you like Metroidvanias, like you gotta fucking play.
Oh
Hollow
my
Knight.
gosh, it's so freaking good. And I haven't even done any of like the optional content. I've just beaten the main story. But
Oh, yeah,
man, like it's phenomenal. And well,
Now-
like the reason I haven't done any of the optional content is like I kind of feel like I just barely eked through the main story. like some of the bosses are legit
It's a hard game, huh?
challenging. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, like in the grand scheme of things, like the main campaign is probably like easy mode compared to some of the other shit. But I was
Yeah.
like, okay, it took me fucking an hour and a half to beat the final boss. I'm all set. I've seen what I got the finger quotes good ending, and I've seen what there is to see. So, but like my understanding is the DLC. I mean, it does add to the story substantially, but like as far as like the fights and everything go, it's basically like just challenge mode for people who
Yeah.
thought that weak shit of the main campaign was not enough.
Now there's DLC, but the whole Silk Song is a sequel, right?
Yeah, Silk Song hasn't come out yet, as far as I know, and it's going to be a sequel.
Yeah, it has. Which they've been. Didn't they announce it like 2018 or 2019?
Yeah, it's been a while
crazy?
coming. I'm a little surprised that it's not out yet, because I mean the studio that made Hollow Knight is pretty on their shit, from what I understand. I mean, like years after the original Hollow Knight was released, they just kept on adding on to it for fucking for like next to nothing. Like a lot of the DLC was free. I think all the DLC was free. Come to think of it,
Oh, okay.
like I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong on that, but I think I remember hearing that. Like the expansions were all free, which is so it's more of like a passion project. So maybe that's what it is with Silk Song. You know, they're like working on it when they have time to work on it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But as much
Okay.
money as the original Hollow Knight made, I would assume that they are full-time
You would
game
hope
developers.
they'd
Yeah.
make it a priority too. Like
Right.
again, not like fucking make this game already.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Whoops.
Well, I'm just surprised that we haven't heard more about it, I guess.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, okay, so you can go up through the spikes, but you can't land on them.
Yeah, you can go
Alright.
through the spikes and through the brown things, but yeah, you definitely can't land on
You
them.
can't land on them. They're very specific about that.
There we go. Oh, and the music in this game? Holy shit.
Yeah, it's taking me back. I can't
a
quite
treat.
tell where it's taken me back to, but it's...
If you look up Lena Rain, what they've done, like I know they take a lot of inspiration from like SNES JRPGs, like
yeah.
Chrono Trigger and stuff. Like now this sounds nothing like that stuff.
No.
It's a lot of piano and a lot of synth, like this soundtrack. I haven't been up here, I don't
Dude,
think.
did I ever tell you about the time that I got fooled by a fake Chrono Break trailer?
Chrono I don't think so. Is that the fan project?
Well, so Chrono Break is like the rumored sequel to Chrono
Sequel.
Trigger and Chrono Cross.
Yeah.
And I think Square Enix even had the name trademarked for a while. Or they may
Okay.
still have it. I don't know.
Whoops.
But in any case, someone made this beautiful... it was kind of like a mix between like... Think like Sonic Mania, but a 16-bit JRPG.
Yeah.
So like what they did was they made something that looked very Chrono-like, and it was sprite based, but the sprites were just gorgeous. And it's like, you know, this couldn't have been done on the SNES. Maybe like the Saturn or the PS1 or something like, but like just gorgeous sprites and beautiful music. And I saw this, I'm like, oh God, please let this be real. Please let this be real. And it wasn't real.
Oh, that sucks.
I was pretty
When
devastated.
did you see that?
It was a while
This is
ago.
like
I
years
thought
and years
I
ago?
might have shared it with you. Not like years and years, but maybe like I don't know, two and a half.
You did share something.
Because I really thought it was real for a minute, and then I looked up more about it. I'm like, nope, it was
Oh,
just
this was like 4 years ago or something, wasn't it?
Is that right?
It was
Okay, maybe.
a little longer,
Time
if I'm
has
remembering
time has lost
correctly.
all meaning for me.
Okay, yeah, it was someone testing their skills out to like make a trailer that looked,
Oh shit.
sort of like,
There's chapters.
yeah, there's like 9 chapters, I guess.
Okay, so we're not looking at like a 20-hour game here.
No. I mean, probably like here's the thing. If we do just the regular stages, maybe like a 7 or 8 hour game. Maybe not even. Oh, I missed 4 strawberries. I suck. All right.
But yeah, so Chrono Break, I keep hoping one of these days, like Square Enix is just gonna commit to it and make it happen. But
Yeah, like a 2.5 HD would be wonderful.
That would be my ideal. Like
Oh my
I don't
God,
want it to be one of their main studios. It's got to be
Yeah.
like the Octopath people or something.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I fucking love Chrono Cross. Don't get me wrong. Like,
Well, before its day, that game almost was like an indie. Like they just kind of eked it out in between Final Fantasies, and it was wonderful.
oh yeah, something you can do is you can fly.
I can
basically
see that.
Most screens are not this open. Most screens are either inside or they're not like outside like this, but it's something
Oh, okay.
they
So when
kinda
you
don't teach
transition
you at all.
when you transition from screen to screen, you get your jumpy back.
You get your jump back. So
Okay.
like here, it's like, how do you do this? Like this.
Oh shit! Yeah, you can fly.
And this is one of the
Huh.
only state. Oh, it's right there. Okay.
Okay, so that's like literally how you're supposed to do that.
How you're supposed to do that? Yes, but the hearts. I went the entire game, and I beat it. I got one of those.
Nice.
And there's one in every stage.
Oh wow.
So they're very well hidden. Like this, I didn't know about this shit.
No.
They
Why
they
would
give
you?
they give you a clue at the end of the stage.
Okay.
Because at the end of the stage, it's like you see another version of this whole stage,
Uh-huh.
and you see the crystal harp, but it's closed off. And instead of doing this, there's like actual stairs or something you can take up there.
They pull some
So-
Banjo Kazooie shit on you, where you can,
So,
you
yeah,
can
they
see
give
it,
you-
but you can't access
There's
it.
a glimpse, yeah. Whee!
God, remember that shit back in the day, Banjo Kazooie?
Banjo. I never played the Banjo Tooie.
Me neither,
And-
but apparently like that. So like they, as far as I can tell, they based an entire game off of the idea of having one item from the original game completely inaccessible.
Wait, what?
I'm joking, but
What?
so like in Banjo Kazooie, there was like this ice block, and you could see like a key floating behind it, but there was
Yeah.
what the fuck was that? There was no way to get to it. Oh, here's the emotional shit. I'm the you that your mother really loved.
Oh God. There's something to it.
Oh, of course there is.
All right, now we get the bloopy stuff.
Oh shit.
And these will usually just tell you where you gotta go, or if there's a secret like that strawberry
Hey,
right
and
there.
Ender Schwiggins says Kazooie was the bomb. Yes, it was.
That was a good game. I didn't actually like it that much as a. Ugh, damn it! Seriously.
Oh shit.
As a kid, it was just like, oh, it's Mario 64, only it's not as good. But I didn't
Oh,
appreciate
man.
that game
Sacrilege.
for what it was.
Yeah. No, and you know, like Rare on the N64 was kind of doing its own thing, and they were.
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean,
They
that
were
and
on top of
Donkey
their
Kong
game.
64. You're right. It was easy to like dismiss them at the time as just like low rent Mario 64 clones, but they really did some unique 3D platforming before 3D platforming was as tired as it became.
Yeah. They like everyone fucking just pioneered like on the N64. Like who else did? Trying to think.
Well,
like,
that's the problem. Everybody did. Like everyone had their own Mario 64 clone, but Rare was
yeah,
doing.
but like a good one.
Yeah, right. Rare was actually doing unique shit.
That's
And I
another
guess like
thing
as far as like a passable Mario 64 clone, I don't know. I'm thinking something like Gex or Glover, or you know the ones that were like inoffensive, but like how much of them do
Yeah.
you really remember? Oh shit! What is this?
Gex was like, it's just a strawberry.
Oh,
It's one of
okay.
those things when you see the green things like that, you can't touch the ground.
Okay.
Or else you got to get them all over again. Also, as long as you have a strawberry, as long as you don't stay on the ground for more than a second, like it'll never go away. But once you stay there, then you get 1,000 points. The points don't matter. There actually isn't even a point system. It's just a graphic.
Whose line is it anyway? Gotcha.
Yeah, the points don't matter. But if you have more than one strawberry, you'll get like 1,000 points and then 2,000 points. So you can have a little line of strawberries, and there's an achievement that's really hard to get in this game. I can do it on stage 1, and that's it.
Okay.
Is if you have 7 strawberries, if you collect 7 strawberries, so the whole time you're
so
either
just
grabbing onto shit.
skipping around. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and once you get 7, you get a 1-up. So
yeah. So Ender Schwiggins brings up Mischief Makers, which is a game that we've yet to do on this one, but I would certainly not call that a Mario 64 clone for two reasons. One, it came out at the same time as Mario 64, and then two, just like the whole side, it was really just more of a refinement of the side scroll.
It was like, whoops.
But boy, that game was really unique, and it played like butter, and yeah.
Holy shit.
What a wonderful
what an awesome
blast from the past that was.
It was just the most whoops. Why would I do that?
Spikes.
It's the most refined platformer.
Well, and the cool thing was that it like kind of challenged your expectations of the 2D platformer, because like that game you didn't really deal what I would call direct damage. Like you didn't have a gun or a sword. I mean there were a couple of stages where they would give you something that you could grab onto that like fired infinite bullets or something like that. But like it was all about like shaking, and it was grapples and throws, and that was like the whole core of the gameplay, which is really crazy for a 2D game, and they made it work beautifully. Like it was everything from the combat to the puzzles to the way that you got around the world. It was really cool. Okay, so there we go. Now I'm seeing some of the puzzle action you were talking about here.
Wow, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
I did not get the B-side on the first stage.
But dude, remember when we were kids and our first exposure to Mischief Makers was the Family Video Japanese import that they for some reason had like a year and a half before the English version came out?
Yeah, they didn't have any other Japanese imports, but they did with that one.
Yeah.
And they even, that was like someone's passion project, because they even went through the trouble of like, what was it? Tearing off, like sawing off, or however you did it, the sides, because the Ultra 64 in Japan was, the games were larger.
Oh, they were.
But to play them on a regular N64, you just took off the sides.
Really?
They just made the cartridges bigger.
I did not know that. I never thought about that when I was a kid, but that's fast. I knew that about the SNES and the Super Famicom, but I didn't know that was true of the N64 as well.
Yeah, I could be lying about that, but I'm almost positive that's true.
Okay. Well, but in any case, that was wild for you and me, because we were like, what's this fucking Japanese game? And then we started playing it, and it turned out it was fucking awesome. Even though we couldn't understand a word of what was happening. Oh, shit.
Holy shit, I can actually get that. There's a way you come from the top, and I don't remember where that is, but
you're too good for that. Oh, yeah, you got it. You just thread that needle, baby. You thread that needle. But yeah, man, like I still remember that. The funniest thing was, though, there was like some English voice acting in it, you know, like they would say English phrases. And I remember the fucking, what was he, like a dingo or a wallaby or something like that? He was the fire boss. And you would kill him and he would yell, "How could I lose to you?" I don't know why that is like so vividly stuck in my head.
I loved that game, and I love the bosses and the voices. Like I remember that the wolf, was it a dingo or a wolf, whatever the hell
maybe
it was.
Well, wolf probably makes the most sense, but
through fire justice will serve, or something like that. It was just like, oh hell, that's awesome, that's just cool.
And then they all come back at the end and form like the Megazord.
Oh my god, that was great. And then you just take it by the leg and fucking trash it. Oh.
Which in my like we were like 10 years old when that came out. So in my 10-year-old brain I was like, "Oh, they ripped off Power Rangers." Completely unaware that Power Rangers was just Super Sentai. It's like, "Oh wait, no, we ripped them off and now they're paying homage to their own creation."
Oh, so now this is, since you can go through this now, where is it? I forget how they easily get you up there, but basically you can kind of just do this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You got this shit. Hey, speaking of that, have you ever like actually watched any of like the Japanese Power Rangers or like the Super Sentai series?
No.
Okay, so like if nothing else, you should check out just like a random episode or two of like the original Power Rangers season, which I think is like season 8 or something of Super Sentai. And it's like so much fucking better. Like the story is like
really?
super intriguing. Like the whole like Green Ranger arc. Apparently, it's like the twin of the main character, the Red Ranger. Or I mean, they're not called Rangers in the Japanese version. I don't know what they're called, but and like the kung fu, like when they're out of their armor, is as good as the action scenes when they put on the armor.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah. So like
yeah,
it's really it's just like good kung fu that children can enjoy.
Yeah, I feel like except for like the Red Ranger and maybe the Green Ranger, like a couple of those people knew martial arts in the
totally.
American version.
Yeah. Well, like the Green Ranger in
think,
particular, I think he's like an MMA fighter now.
Yeah, I think the Red Ranger definitely, or it was like the old Red Ranger ended up going to prison or something like that. But I think one of the other Red Rangers, like the American Red Ranger, is either MMA or just like talking about being the Red Ranger back in the day.
Yeah. Well, and then there's Johnny Young Bosch, who's just a really good voice actor. But he got his start on Power.
What did he do?
He was the replacement Black Ranger.
Okay. I remember the Blue Ranger because he was queer.
That's right.
He got
He got humiliated.
That really sucks.
Yeah, horrible.
Ugh.
Yeah, kind of kills some of the magic of the original Power Rangers, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Where they're just like, oh, were these all just terrible people? Like, who was in on that?
Yeah, I know. Like, when you think about it, like, if there was more than one, it has to be at least one of the Power Rangers that I liked that was in on it. So, like, no matter what the answer is, I'm bummed out. All right, so is she trying to kill you now, or what's happening?
Yeah, now she's trying to kill me.
Okay. A little bit of dramatic tension here.
Oh, wait. Oh, I missed the strawberry. What the hell is wrong with me?
Yeah, you can come back and get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill myself. Let's see. How do I
Fuck
get
that
that
noise.
Ow.
Ow. I think you're on to something, though, there. Yeah, okay, cool. Hello. Okay, so she just follows your movements, and it's basically just don't stay in one place for too long.
Basically. Well, not too bad.
It's nice, though, that you can, like, loop around and, like, it's kind of like Mr. X in the Resident Evil 2 remake, where, you know, you can... Once you get over, like, the pants-shitting terror of having him on your tail, it's relatively easy just to kite him around the police station for a while.
Yeah. Oh, now there's 3 of them.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I can see that. That would make things more difficult.
Okay.
But yeah, so Super Sentai, you should definitely like just look up. I think there's just YouTube videos of the Japanese original. Oh shit.
Okay.
But like I said, it's actual. Like you could, I didn't appreciate it when I was a kid, but like even you just go back to the English Power Rangers series, and once they put on the Morphin suits, and it's just like an English dub over the Japanese action, like. The fight scenes are pretty legit.
Okay.
Like not just the ones against the gigantic costumed demon animals, but like when, like I said, the Green Ranger arc in particular, where they're actually like fighting other human opponents. Like it's surprisingly good kung fu.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where were you watching it? Like YouTube?
I don't know. I just stumbled upon it randomly one day. This was a while ago too, but I just stumbled upon it, and it's shockingly good. But you know, I think that's kind of the reputation in Japan. Like, kids' television doesn't have to be mindless.
Yeah. They don't. Well, what the hell? Why do I suck?
I guess that was true for some old school U.S. television too, but.
Nah, a lot of it was basically just like, hey kids, you like action?
Yeah, but I'm thinking like the 90s Batman series and everything like that.
Oh my god, that's true.
Shockingly good. Why am I saying shockingly so often? But no, that
We all
was
have our
just like
crutches.
good television. You didn't need to be a kid or even necessarily into Batman to appreciate like these are just some
Yikes.
well-written stories. Nice. Is that a doorbell?
Yeah, basically.
I wasn't sure if that was the game or if like you had a pizza coming or something.
With my very characteristic doorbell.
I don't know. I've not been to your new
My
apartment.
cartoon doorbell.
You've been in that apartment for what, like a year and a half now, and I haven't been there.
No, you haven't been here.
No.
Yeah, this one hasn't been too long.
Oh, you
let's
lost
see.
him. Sweet.
I lost him. Ow!
Oh
I
shit!
really am out of practice. Oh, well, that was easy.
you were overthinking it.
Yes, I was. Okay, I'm used to the puzzles later on being harder, so...
Right. I like how you're desperately trying the strawberry trick, but... Oh, hey, Max, we got another first-time chatter. Are you ready for this shit?
Hey! Yeah, what's up?
Do you want to feel more popular? Keep the promo code GVP 5NJM ALPR WPIN for 10 free viewers a day. Promotions,
Wait.
No, it's all just
Can
garbage.
you say that slower? Like, I need to write that down.
Right? This is our
I
ticket
so
to success,
desperately
man.
want to be popular.
Max immediately quits his nursing job and starts calling himself a
I'm
full-time
telling,
streamer.
no, I can't fucking come in.
I gotta stream. Oh, hey, we were talking about indie games before too. I also found like
Yeah.
another series that well, it's not a series, it's like a single developer, but what they do is they make episodic horror games, and I was talking a little bit about it with Nick. And he found one or two of these on Steam too, but I'm thinking that might be like a theme for our Spoopy October this year.
Hey, do you remember that YouTube thing I sent you about like the quote unquote demo disc horror game thing?
Maybe.
It was like basically showcasing a bunch of indie like horror games, but they made it a point for this demo disc that they were all like PlayStation 1 style.
Oh
like
yeah,
either,
right.
yeah. I mean,
You know,
different
back when
graphical
demo discs
styles.
were a thing.
Yeah, different graphical styles, but everything that looks like it could be possible on a PS1.
Okay.
And that is when horror games, I mean, horror games these days are awesome, you know, and there's so many, like, you could do realistic horror, you could do whatever you want, you know.
Right.
But for whatever reason, maybe it was just our age too, but that was the golden age of like survival horror.
Yeah, dude,
you know,
I
was
agree.
PlayStation 1.
Which is why I got so
Is-
excited about that other game that I sent you.
Oh yeah, for the Switch?
Oh, what
yeah,
the
I definitely
What is this horse shit?
just something, I don't know.
This game just took a serious fucking left turn. What was that?
It's just however she ended the dream. Once she realized she was dreaming, it's just like,
I gotcha.
now, okay, that's when they do it.
I also have to
Because
admit
now
that
you can
I
climb up this thing.
did not know Celeste was the name of the mountain. I had been operating under the assumption that it was the protagonist's name.
Oh yeah, that's. I mean, before I bought the game, that's definitely what I thought. I guess there actually is a Celeste Mountain in, I think British Columbia. It's in Canada somewhere.
Oh, Canada.
Oh, but I can't imagine. You know, there's abandoned city and this crazy stuff.
I guess we won't know till we go there.
Yeah, seriously. I'm
That'll have to be an episode of Play the Hits where you and I climb that fucking mountain.
Uh,
In other news, 2 local streamers found dead in Canada.
I like how
Cuts to
instead
5
of like
minutes.
our career accomplishments, like a pastor and a nurse, it's just like 2 local streamers.
2 idiots found
Never
dead.
amounted to much.
Yeah, right.
Found dead. What a-
And it's like one of
Just
those
like-
things where it's like 5 minutes later, we don't even make it like a full day.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's some crows there, and they're like, "There goes a real sack of crap."
Yeah, right. Caw, they're gonna fucking die. Caw. Oh shit. It'd be hilarious. We do a Play the Hits outdoor survival special.
It's just like,
And within
and something total turnaround from our usual content.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna brave the elements and fucking die.
And like within 1 hour of within 1 hour of the stream starting, I'm like booting it up and I'm like talking about cannibalism already. Like,
What did you ever watch The Office back in the day?
yeah.
Did you saw when Dwight and Pam got stuck in the elevator? And
I don't
they're
think I watched that far. I can't recall like where I really stopped. I think I stopped watching it around the time Jim and Pam got engaged.
Okay. I mean, I think this was far. Like, I don't know if it was Jim playing a joke on Dwight or Pam. Someone was playing a joke on Dwight.
Of course.
And like got the elevator stuck.
Yeah.
And they were stuck for like literally 5 seconds, and he's peeing in a corner, and she's like, Dwight,
Right.
like, we haven't even been stuck like a minute. He's like, I need to establish my corner or something like that.
Establish my
He's
corner.
already freaking out.
Right. That's totally how I see like if we were to change the
It's just-
format of this show.
Just like, so, very interesting about cannibalism. I'm like, what?
Yeah, right.
The first 30 minutes of the first episode.
Yeah, right. I like it devolves into like picture like I'm taking shots like in total silence, and it's just watching you walk through the woods, and you don't know I'm filming.
Itchy tasty.
Yeah, right. It will just cut to me like brandishing a knife or something.
Episode 3, people are just like, "Where's your partner? Where's Max?" And it's just like, I came up here by myself. What the fuck are you talking about?
How did you manage to put on weight hiking in the woods for 3 days? Don't ask.
Don't ask. That's how.
Fuck you. That's how. Mind your business. I delete all of the episodes of Play the Hits with you in them. Oh, that's fucked up.
You never watched Beastars on Netflix, have you? Netflix show?
No.
It's I mean, it's basically I'm sure manna for furries, but it actually is a really good show. So like the main character's a wolf. He goes to like this prep school or something with a whole bunch of other animals.
Has sex with a bunch
and
of
it's
foxes,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. Sexy rabbit, yeah.
Sexy rabbit, okay.
It is
just
like a mature show.
Just like in nature.
Yeah, I think it's like TV-14 at least, but
TV-14 has a wolf fucking a rabbit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. TV-14 is different from when I was a kid.
You've seen Zootopia, and a big part of that was
yes.
Predator, or was it Predators versus
oh yeah,
like
with
herbivores
the tigers with the
prey.
weird sex eyes, yeah.
Okay, if that's what you got for that movie.
Okay, I'm not the only one who got that. Every time a tiger was on there, they were clearly meant to be a sexual object.
Okay, it's just like, Max, I'm not fucking crazy, okay? I'm not the only one that wanted to fuck the tigers.
Disney wanted me to want to fuck the tigers.
That's what I was gonna say. If Disney didn't want me to fuck those tigers, they wouldn't have given them those come hither eyes.
That's exactly right.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. So we've gone everywhere from casual racism to bestiality in this episode. This is great.
Dear God.
This is vintage Play the Hits. Go on. Oh, and cannibalism.
And cannibalism.
And cannibalism. Yeah. Be proud of your death count.
Yeah, there's no downside to dying. Oh, the crystal heart here. Let's see if I can remember where it is. I'm kind of drawing a blank right now.
What the fuck is this? Sorry, what were we even talking about? Like you were about to say something profound.
So was I?
I don't know. I feel like you got off on something, and then Zootopia. There was a show you were telling me about on Netflix.
Yeah, Beastars.
Yeah.
So basically, a big part of that is weed. Is like Lagos is the main character. Lagos is literally a character I made in a campaign of tabletop.
Nice.
But anyway, so Lagos is like a wolf. He's the main character, and a big part of it is trying to fight his urges. Like he's in love with this rabbit, but also, at least in the beginning,
but he knows
really
he shouldn't be fucking a rabbit.
he really wants to eat her.
Oh. Even better.
And so it's also kind of like trying to parse his feelings. It's like, do I actually like her, or am I just like thrilled by the hunt of trying to like kill her?
Am I just really fucking hungry right now?
Yeah, right, and it's a little fucked up because he's also like a kind wolf.
Okay.
But this really just sounds like porn, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
So
I was gonna say, I'm like waiting for the part where starts furiously masturbating while describing it. There's this guy.
Madeline with the real questions.
Ghost, don't be silly. I'm what happened to Steven Universe after the series ended.
Did that series end already?
Dude, that's been over for like years.
Oh shit. Wow. I remember it was like the most popular thing in the world with kids, I feel like.
Yeah. Well, and adults.
And
that was a good show. I've watched a good number of episodes with Connor, and it's like, yeah, like if you're gonna pick a show to help your children form their values, there you go.
Okay. You said you didn't really watch much Adventure Time, did you? That was a really good show.
No, I haven't. I'm aware of like some of the memes of Adventure Time, but I never really watched it.
It's a funny one. It's definitely just like kind of stupid humor, but it's good and it's wholesome. It's not like too scary or anything like that.
Okay. Oh, speaking of scary and Netflix, Nick turned me on to Nick turned me on.
Yeah.
Like he does.
He does that.
Yeah, of course. Everywhere he goes. No, he turned me on to this show, Midnight Mass. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
It's good. It's the guy who did The Haunting of Hill House and the other one.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Which I haven't watched that one either, but I heard it was very good. The trailers like freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah, well, so I didn't watch either of the two other series, and I went into Midnight Mass not knowing that it was by the same creator, but like after finishing it, I'm thinking like I have to go back and fucking watch Hill House now because like I want more of this dude's writing style. So it's horror, but it's not like jump scare, needless brutality horror. It is really cerebral, and it confronts metaphorically the issues of religious zealotry, basically.
Okay.
But the moral of the story isn't har har, religion is bad. You know, it's like, you know, through this metaphor, we're like seeing how people's religious mania can be abused in some really dark ways. And while at the same time, though, like even if you're not watching it for like the deeper themes, it's just like a really cool horror story, and there's like a monster, and you know it's got like classic horror elements.
Okay.
So and the main character, who is this this priest, is like the actor who plays him just chews the fucking scenery in the best possible way.
Okay.
Like he's great. Like every scene that he's in, you're constantly trying to figure out like what his motives are, and the one and only.
Wait, is this the main character?
Yeah. So they build it up. I don't want to spoil anything. Basically, the character that the plot revolves around is the priest.
Okay.
But there is another main character that you follow around.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, like the one and only complaint that I actually have for the series is that like they sort of, and I mean just sort of give away like what's going on with the kind of like supernatural element at play. They give it away just a little bit sooner than I would have liked them to.
Okay. How long is it? It's just the one season. Right
yeah,
now.
It's only one season, and there's no room for a sequel, basically. So it's just a single series sort of thing. So it's 7 episodes, an hour each, and when it's done, it's done. So, which is fine. But it does leave you wanting more. Like you get invested, and like the characters are really well written, and the plot is super intriguing. And like I said, it confronts like the problems facing religious mania and you could read in
some scary stuff.
yeah, like you can read in like whatever metaphors that you want, like oh, this is like Westboro Baptist Church, or this is like QAnon, or
okay,
shit like that. But the way that they play it is, you know, like what if this like supernatural shit started happening, and
okay,
and it's entirely centered around like this town of like 100 people, where like the church is the main thing that goes on in the town. But yeah, I strongly recommend it. You're not gonna get like you're not gonna get like super vivid horror imagery. There is like some parts of like, you know, when the monster shows up, people getting chopped up and stuff like that, but not like so visceral as to be like gore porn. You know?
Okay.
It's nothing like that. It's not a Saw movie by any stretch.
Okay, yeah.
The couple
gore,
of, yeah.
I'm having a hard time tolerating it these days. Like, nothing wrong with it. I think it's like just a personal thing that
I've never super been
like,
into it. Like and not for like I can't necessarily stomach it. Like it takes a lot to really make me think like, wow, I can't watch this. This is ugh. But there's only a couple of movies I can think of that really cross that line. But I'm more of the mind that it's just kind of lazy horror. Like if it relies too heavily on gore and guts and like, oh, look at how this person got fed into the wood chipper in slow motion.
Yeah. The shock value can be needless.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember
like
this
for
one
instance,
being
like the generic one that everyone talks about is Human Centipede. Human Centipede doesn't do jack shit for me.
It just doesn't fucking do it anymore.
I need it to go harder. Yes, exactly. I want them to go all the way. Human Centipede. No, I don't even know what that means. But like as a film, like I have no interest in it whatsoever. Like, I'm sure the creator of it was trying to say something, and that's fine. But like, to me, it's just shock value for shock value's sake.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure that's being dismissive, but I don't care. Like
and again, I haven't watched it, but is it?
Yeah.
I read
the
meaning there.
Yeah, I read the Wikipedia synopsis, and not my thing.
Yeah. Oh, springs also give you your jump back.
Okay.
So
gotcha. But yeah, so my point in this series is that it's like pretty much the polar opposite of that. It is deliberately slow-paced and really it invites you to like ponder what it's saying. And
okay.
It like I said, it also helps that, you know, like I'm kind of personally invested because of like the whole like pre-strinkle of it. But
yeah.
But I think non-religious people will get a lot out of it too. Because, like I said, it's not like, you know, it kind of gives due credence to, like, you know, people who are genuinely religious and not psychopaths, and, you know, it talks about like atheism in a mature way and like how the two interact with each other in respectful ways and stuff like that.
Okay.
While at the same time, it never forgets that it's a horror movie. Like it doesn't get so preachy that it stops being about like the central narrative.
Okay. Have you ever? I haven't watched it myself, but there's a movie called Red State.
State.
And it's basically just like I heard there's like some religious, you know, undertones,
sure.
And basically about like, oh, you're in NASCAR country, you know, you fucking lib. What are you doing here, you know? And just it's a horror movie in that respect.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
Little bit Hills Have Eyes.
A little bit Deliverance, yeah.
Oh God, yeah. Meets a little bit of oh fuck, what was that movie with the two brothers? Oh, that was a good one. The two little kids and their dad kind of went nuts, and he, in like their shed, there was like light coming in on this axe, and he was like, oh God, you want me to kill like molesters and bad people and stuff? And he made his kids help him out.
What you're talking about?
What the hell is it called? I gotta try to figure it out.
Huh.
It came out like in the late 90s, maybe the mid 90s.
I know
And
what you did last summer.
no. This is like a thriller.
Okay.
Yeah, not so much horror as it is thriller, but I don't even want to say anything more because it actually had a pretty nice twist.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Like,
if you think about it, let me know because I'm sort of intrigued.
yeah. But as far as shows to watch, so like Midnight Mass, so that'll go on my list. I feel like there was one I might have told you about. It was a little bit earlier this year, and it was called like the 48 tapes or the something tapes. Just came out like either late last year or earlier this year, and it's a really good show. It's Netflix original. Basically about a guy. I think I told you about this a few months ago. His job is to like clean up old tapes and movies and stuff and restore them.
If you did, I'm not remembering it.
Yeah, he gets this job like out in this remote place. And it's like, here's these tapes from the 90s that were in a fire and there was like a cult going on maybe, and can you just figure out what happened here? And it just gets really fucked up. Like if you've ever seen the movie White Noise.
Okay, yeah.
Definitely a bit of that sprinkled in.
Gotcha.
And it's just like, holy shit, with a little bit of like, you know, Ghost in the Machine, a little bit of, you know, oh, there's whatever's happening with this cult is crazy. Like, it has all that stuff.
Does any movie with a cult not get crazy?
Yeah. Oh, what else do you got to say? Oh, just story exposition. That's not going to help us. But yeah, that's a good one. Once I figure out the name, I'll send it to you tonight.
Yeah. No, my favorite horror
commitment.
My favorite horror films are definitely like the more cerebral stuff.
Yeah.
And I find, and it's not just like I said that I can't deal with gore. It's more that like I find them genuinely more scary too, because for me, like there's only so many monster or slasher flicks you can watch before you become like desensitized to it.
Yeah.
But like actually confronting like psychological shit, that it could always happen to you.
Ow. Yeah, and it's like, because it's realistic in like the human brain, like.
Oh, nice.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
You're gonna die. Oh.
Yeah, because that's the shit that's just like, oh, there's just monsters lurking inside all of us,
yeah,
aren't
right.
there?
Well,
that kind of shit.
And that's the thing. Again, I don't want to spoil anything about the a Midnight Mass for you, but the real monster of the show isn't even the monster. And I'll leave it at that.
There's some real what do you call it here? Some God, what the hell? Scary door.
Scary door, yeah. Turns out it's man.
It turns out it's man.
The most evil creature that's ever existed. Turns out it's man. I love that line.
Oh,
God. So fucking
that was the Twilight Zone, though.
I know, but I just the way. God, Futurama. I hope the new season is as good as the
Me too.
original. I mean, and honestly, like I enjoyed the first reboot that it got on Comedy Central.
Comedy Central?
Yeah, well, because they kept all the same writers, and they clearly were just in it because they wanted to make more, and they enjoyed it, so. Yeah, fucking Scary door. I love that. I love that kind of intentionally ham-fisted writing. Turns out it's man.
It turned out it's man. What was when he was on the airplane? It was just like, help me. Why should I help you? You're Hitler. Eva Braun, help. And then she's a lizard and Bender's just like, saw coming.
Saw coming. God, that show is such
see.
fucking great writing. And
yeah. I kind of like it more than The Simpsons, quite honestly, because it's like a short and sweet. Like every single episode was really good.
Well, there's like a continuity.
Like, has some
there's a continuity that's not present there in the Simpsons. Like it's kind of funny because in that series, time actually passes in real time, but 1,000 years into the future.
That's true, because it's like in 2008, like Fry's like 38 years old all of a sudden. Yeah. Like since it's the future, time can pass because
they even like address that by putting them in that portal that makes them feel a few years younger, or the fountain of youth. He goes, I feel the same age. I actually feel 5 to 6 years younger.
Yeah.
Oh, a retro version of the retro game.
Yep. You don't have the grab.
Oh yeah,
so
I'm
you
getting
can't
some
grab
real
onto
Meat Boy vibes here.
stuff. You can slide on walls, but that's
Okay.
about it.
Can you wall jump?
And I'm not gonna play like I'll play like 2 little screens. But this is how you actually unlock the what do you call it? The Pico 8.
Oh, okay.
Usually you'd have to do this, so okay. And you can beat it in about 30 minutes.
Okay, cool.
There we go.
Nice. We're about at the end of the episode here.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my only and it's not a complaint about Futurama, it's like a complaint about the internet's response to Futurama. Like when I get personally attached to the series or like I feel that I'm the only person enjoying it the correct way. Like I hate seeing it get memeified. You know? Like how the response to everything on Reddit right now is "to shreds, you say," or something.
Really?
I don't know. Well, that's just an example.
It kind of sucks because then it's not funny anymore when it's said a million times.
Right. Like that's a great fucking line. Yeah. And how's his dear wife? Oh, to shreds, you say.
And how did he pass? To shreds, you say.
That was classic.
It's so good.
But again, now like everyone just uses it, and I don't know if I'm just noticing it randomly, but that was just an example. But and anytime something gets memeified, it's not very long before it gets really tiresome.
Yeah, that's true. There'll be some things. I mean, some good memes came out of that show, but most things do get tiresome. Even like, wait a second. Oh, now they closed it off, literally.
Well, so Nick and I were actually talking about this exact thing, and then do you remember the episode in the Comedy Central reboot where the professor asked Zoidberg to kill him, but he wanted to make sure that he didn't see it coming?
Oh yeah.
So there was one scene in that episode. I mean, the episode was funny, but the funniest part of it to me was I actually watched it in Nick's old apartment back in the day, and we just both had to pause and just like grab our sides. We were laughing so hard. It's the scene where like there's a montage of all the different ways Zoidberg's trying to kill the professor, but one part of it is he's just quietly on top of a building loading a sniper rifle. it's just Zoidberg in this black getup, and he's just loading a sniper rifle like so calmly and contemplatively. And I was surprised that never got memeified. But like even if you Google image search, like no one has Sniper Zoidberg, you know?
Sniper Zoidberg.
Yeah. So Nick took a screen capture and made it.
Nice.
It's the funniest fucking thing. I don't know why it hit me. It's just the way that he looks while he's doing it. Like Zoidberg just goes all in.
That's another thing is with the white hair. You got the dash.
Yeah.
And you can like dash and jump.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's a backwards super jump. So you could do that.
The backwards
but
super
you actually
jump.
have, like, if you time it just right, if you jump with the white hair, you get a second jump in the air.
Okay, yeah,
you like
I've
recover
seen you do that,
and
right.
So like that.
Okay.
So I had a second jump if I wanted it. Oops. But you gotta see if you just do it like this, blue hair.
Okay.
But it's like boom, boom, red hair.
Right. Okay. So it's like the long jump in Mario 64.
It's sure. Whoop. Why am I so
Nintendo needs
impatient?
to get on their shit in making a Mario Odyssey 2. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. But you know what? I would also be totally cool with a Galaxy 3. Like, yes, please.
Yeah, I mean, the Galaxy games are great, without question. I did not get as into those as Odyssey by a long shot.
Oh yeah. I would say I'm equally into them. Odyssey is my favorite 3D Mario game.
Oh, yeah,
like,
same.
It's just a perfect 3D Mario game.
It's a
Holy
perfect
shit.
game.
It's a perfect game. And it has the most perfect control system.
Yes.
To be able to do so much,
That's
to
what I
have
was
so much
thinking of.
freedom
Yep.
with Mario, with basically 3 action buttons, like crouch, what is it, like crouch, jump, and
Throw the
cap
hat.
throw.
Yep.
And to be able to do like 30 different things.
Yeah, like combine them all in with like the really cool thing about that game is, if you see a moon, you can basically blitz the
Get it at
controls.
points.
Yeah, right. You can blitz
Yeah.
the controls to make yourself get it if you don't necessarily like there's some like the volleyball mini game where you have to complete a certain action or like a boss fight or something, but like the environmental
Yeah.
moons, they're pretty much just get them however you get them.
Yeah.
I mean, there's ways that are easier, but there's also ways that are super rewarding. Like you can just
There's definitely just like, hey, an 8-year-old, a 10-year-old could definitely play this game and beat it. But if it's like you've been playing 3D Mario all your life,
Yep.
you can definitely beat it a different way.
Like some people.
Like, yeah, you could just skip through things. Hey, it's our boy Theo.
I like my keys in the fridge.
Again.
God damn it. Think he could really use some help. He's a creepy old
Sage advice
weirdo,
here.
right? I'm getting that vibe too, but I don't want to say it.
Yeah, right?
Oh, it's a vent. I thought it was a refrigerator for some reason. I saw the blue and it looked cold to me. And
Yeah, for sure.
like how some apartment kitchens also have the laundry in them right there,
And the fridge.
yeah, in the fridge.
Right there, like, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, hell, if I was building an apartment, maybe.
Yeah.
At least a mini fridge.
Oh, he made it. I thought it was going to be like you have to go get the key to that vent or something.
Right.
Fetch quest,
It's a
baby.
little bit grounded in reality. I mean, I can fly, but the game's a little grounded in reality.
Right.
All right. Where are we at? Because I mean,
We're
I love this game.
over
I
an
could keep
hour.
playing,
So,
but
like, if you're at a if
Okay.
you're at a place to, well, does it like autosave every screen or?
I think it does. It definitely auto saves. You can do like save and quit,
Oh,
and I'll
okay.
be right back in this screen.
Cool.
Now, for some reason, I want to get to the next screen because I don't want to save on a story screen for whatever reason.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Oh, I need to clear out the purple luggage first.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking we next time on Play the Hits.
Next time on Play the Hits, we get to the presidential suite of the hotel and see
Sweet.
what happens. And then everything's totally fine, and Madeline has a good night's sleep.
Yeah. Just like in The Shining. What could go wrong?
yeah, right? Very wholesome.
Very wholesome movie.
All right.
Oh,
We'll see you then.
Yeah, binge watch Midnight Mass. We'll have more to
Oh,
talk
yeah,
about.
and I'm going to text you in like 5 minutes. As
Yeah, as soon as you remember what that series is.
that show is called.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out right now.
All right, buddy. You have a good night.
Yeah, you too. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Happy Easter.
Yeah, Christ is risen. You godless heathen.